called Think Local First. Think Local First started selling gift certificates on behalf of businesses here in Greater Victoria when COVID hit last March. Fast forward 11 months, and here we are selling gift certificates on behalf of businesses throughout the province. And we have been doing that, I would say, kind of we filled out like September, October, but still thinking this was a temporary solution, that, you know, people would say, hey, Michelle, this was so great. You helped us pay our rent while we were closed over the summer. But no, that's not happening. So happy to still involved in Support Local BC and get to meet so many great business owners. So here we are, we do this meeting weekly, as I said, 11 to 11:30. It's my chance to talk to you about what's happening with Support Local BC, and your chance to ask questions. If you're new to the program, this is a great venue to do that. Also your chance to provide feedback on how the program is running and you know, how it's worked for you as well. I'm going to pass it over to Kyra, who will introduce herself. She's been working with me since last April. So Kyra, you are up.
Yeah, so I started with the beginning of the program as just part-time with school, and then just fell in love with what this program is doing, and decided to continue for 2 work terms. So I've been working this alongside Michelle, and it's really just both of us here are the faces of Support Local BC, along with all of our wonderful partner organizations as well.
Sure. Gail, do you want to go next?
Have to master the technical bits first.
Yeah, no worries.
So thank you. Definitely new to the program. We moved from Ontario to British Columbia, to the Okanagan, down to Oliver. We had a farm there where we raised alpacas and sheep, chickens and dogs, and sold all that and moved here. And we've opened a little boutique. We got town permit and approval, and we've only just set it up, and we're going to see what we can do. So all kinds of information is helpful.
Excellent. And what's the name of the business?
It's GNR Alpaca Boutique. So capital G, capital N hyphen or apostrophe, sorry, R, Alpaca Boutique. Okay. So we specialize in, instead of me having the farm now, we just have the boutique where I hand process fiber. I spin all my own yarns. I dye all my own yarns. I then felt, knit, crochet, and or weave, and make finished products and sell material for spinners and weavers. And I did a lot of workshops and teaching.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Christina, would you like to share next?
Sure. So I'm working and doing the marketing at Tofino Resort and Marina. We have an on-site restaurant as well as an adventure center. So aside from the 60 or so rooms, we're obviously really into promoting that whole adventure out on the water and obviously on land. So I'm relatively new to the role. I've been here for about 6 months. So this is where I got introduced to this great program, because I think it's really helpful, especially with operating in a pandemic, seeing people support us, obviously, from wherever they are, and being able to get, I guess, a sense of gift. That sense of adventure is always great. And that's kind of what we're behind. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just hearing what's worked, or sharing some, I guess, learnings would be great too. But yeah, overall, this is great. It's a great initiative.
Excellent. Thanks, Christina. Cheryl, your turn.
Thank you.
Well, hi, everyone. Good morning. And it's really good to be here. Thank you, Michelle. And yeah, I have launched a online coaching business. And so there's a few arms to my business. One is, of course, coaching, health and wellness coaching. I have a program out of Australia which is a program for achieving optimal health and wellness goals. And it's for long-term success and sustainability. So that's a 12-month program. I'm also a consulting dietitian, so I also provide the consulting dietitian services. And then the third arm of my business would be looking at marketplace. So offering a marketplace for people that have come through my coaching and they have inspiration to launch their own business. So I can do some business coaching and even have a platform or an online store for them to get started. And then I do some recipes and blogging and very much on community. So that's where I'm really building networking within BC and community. So working with local businesses.
Excellent. Thanks, Cheryl. I'm not sure what your name is. Maples is what's showing on your Zoom screen there. So we're just going around the room, introducing ourselves, business and community that you're in. I'm Michelle Hamilton, the Managing Director of Think Local First and Support Local BC. Kyra, whose picture you can see, she's a UVic co-op student that's been working with me since April. So we are the team of Support Local BC. So when you email, it'll be one of us that will be responding. So just to catch you up a little bit, we do record these sessions so I can share the link for the replay video. But if you wanted to share with us your name, business, and community that you're in, that would be great.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, you can? Okay. My name's Patrick Demers. I have a small business called Maple Sugar Shack, where I make maple syrup products here in British Columbia. I'm in Squamish, BC. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. And I thought I had a foolproof business. And the only thing I didn't realize, it wasn't pandemic proof. So I'm a Van City member, and then I saw this opportunity for these gift certificates. So I just joined last week, so I'm very new to this, and this is my first Zoom.
Excellent. Welcome, Patrick. I have to say, my mom's family is from Quebec, so I grew up around sugar shacks, and there is nothing better.
Yeah,
So.
Our SAP, just for a side note, our SAP is running on the West Coast right now.
Excellent.
I was just checking some of my buckets before I got on the call.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So a couple of things that I wanted to share. So it seems to me, well, Patrick is obviously new. Gail, you're also new to the program. Is that right? Okay. And Christina, we've talked by email a bit about how the program works, but would it be okay with you guys if I just took like 2 minutes and explained to you in my language how this whole process works from somebody finding our website till you get the money in your account? Does that make sense?
Sounds great.
Okay, perfect. So the website is supportlocalbc.com. Each business is grouped by community because that's kind of how people buy gift certificates. They want to support those businesses in their community. So somebody goes to the website and they decide that they want to purchase a gift certificate. Let's use Patrick because I'm a maple syrup fanatic.
Right on.
Yeah. So they decide that they want to get a $50 gift certificate to the Maple Sugar Shack. So if you go to your profile on the website, you're going to see that gift certificates come in $10, $25, $50, and $100 denominations. I decided that last March, and we've just kind of stuck with it. So they will click add to cart. And once they do that and check out, they get an email confirmation that includes the gift certificate. And on our FAQs, I show an example of what that email confirmation looks. The gift certificate is in a dashed box, so it looks a bit like a certificate. And they can purchase more than one. They can purchase a gift certificate from other businesses within the community. That's kind of one of the inspirations of the website when we started it, is that you could support all of your favorite local businesses in one place. You didn't have to hop around to everybody's website to see if they actually sold online gift cards. So So that was, you know, kind of the bigger part of the platform. So they could purchase 4 gift certificates in one order. Then they pay like would on any other online shop using a credit card. We did start using PayPal, but PayPal holds your money for too long, and I didn't feel good with that. So we basically use authorize.net to process our payments. So they, as I said, they get this email confirmation, has the dash box around each of the gift certificates they've purchased. We ask people in the email confirmation to wait 7 days before using their gift certificate, which gives Kyra and I and our part-time bookkeeper hopefully enough time to send you the money so that you don't have to honor the gift certificate before you've got the money. That's our goal. It has been our goal from the beginning. I'm going to explain to you one little hiccup we've had lately, but I think we've solved it. So the person comes into your business 7 days later to redeem the gift certificate. They'll show you that email confirmation on their smartphone, or they may have printed out the page. So you're going to say, how do I know that it's a legitimate gift certificate? Well, on the back end, when that gift certificate is purchased, you actually will get an email from our business portal. Oh, sorry, somebody else is joining the meeting. You'll get an email from our business portal called Duoplane, and Duoplane allows you to manage and mark gift certificates as redeemed on the back end. So you'll log in there and you'll see all the gift certificates that have been sold for your business. I just want to qualify, there was no app that we could connect to our Shopify store that was built for gift certificate redemptions. So Duoplane is actually a shipping fulfillment app. And in Duoplane, you ship a gift certificate if it's been redeemed, because it's important for you to know, A, that it's a valid gift certificate, and B, that it's been redeemed. It's not outstanding anymore for your business, because when you sell gift certificates, as you know, those are liabilities for your business. You need to be able to keep track of the outstanding liabilities. In that back business portal, you also get the email address for each of the people who purchase a certificate. So if you want to trade out your own gift certificate for the Support Local BC gift certificate, because that works better for your staff or your point of sale, you can do that by emailing them and switching out the gift certificate. So if you have an online store, you could provide them with your in-house e-gift card that they can use on your store, because our gift certificate can only be used in person. So am I clear so far? Am I talking too fast? I do that sometimes, but
That's
nope.
understandable.
Good. Okay, perfect. So you have the business portal. It's always there for you to check. You will also get an email when a gift certificate has been purchased. You'll see it's a purchase order gift certificate. You don't have to do anything on our end. When we've sold a gift certificate for you, we download all those orders from Monday to Sunday, and we import them into our accounting system. And then we pay you the following Monday. The payment gets processed on Tuesday, and the money is in your bank account by Friday. So, and that's all done by direct deposit. In the beginning, we started with e-transfers and Excel spreadsheets. Now that we're up to 1,800 businesses participating, and we sell roughly for 200 businesses each week, that is not manageable anymore. So you will get an email requesting your direct deposit information. So your transit number for your bank account, the institution number, and your account number. Kind of a big change for us this week. We have been using a service called RBC PayEdge. We've been using that since June to do our direct deposits. Before it became RBC PayEdge, it was a different name, and then RBC bought it, and it is really not working well for us. There are a lot of frustrating points about it. It has very, very poor customer service. So just this week, we are switching to a service called SparcPay. I sent an email this morning just before this Zoom meeting, and I'm sorry that it's kind of last minute, but if we haven't sold a gift certificate for your business yet, you will be on the SparcPay program once we do. So you'll get an email from me with a link to your SparcPay account that says, please provide your information, including your banking information and a copy of a void check so that we can start paying you by direct deposit. And that's it. We do that every Tuesday. We release the payments. They go into your bank account on the Friday, and then the same thing happens the next week. If we sell gift certificates for you the next week, you should get paid the following Friday. We have created for businesses and keep updating, thanks to Kyra, social media graphics that you can use to share that you're part of the program. So you don't have to come up with your own social media graphics. We've got that handled for you. On the website, in the bottom footer menu, on the right-hand side, it says Business Resources. At the bottom, Social Media Graphics is a link to a Google Drive folder that has, again, like I said, all kinds of social media graphics. Some of them are seasonal, some of them are evergreen. Feel free to use those and share on your social media channels. There is also a web graphic. You'll see a folder called Website Graphics. So that is a graphic you could put on your website to say, hey, buy gift certificates from us, and link to your page on the supportlocalbc.com website. If you want to do that and you can't figure out how to find the URL for your profile on our website, just reach out to Kyra. She's going to put her email address in the chat for you, but it's questions@supportlocalbc.com. And I need to tell you that most of the businesses who are rocking this system are ones who are actively participating and letting their customers know that they are. Red Cat Records, which is a store in Vancouver, they have a text link on their website that says buy gift certificates, and it literally links to their page on their our website. I keep saying, hey, we got a great graphic for that, but it's working for them. They're one of the top referrers to our website. So do the same. Like, let your customers know, let your email list know that you are participating in this program. And if you have your own in-house gift certificates, it doesn't preclude you from being part of this program because you don't pay any fees for these gift certificates. If somebody buys a $50 gift certificate to your business, that's what we e-transfer you. And the reason that is because there are sponsoring organizations in each community that pay a fee for their community to be part of our program. And part of that fee covers the processing costs. So big shout out to the Chambers of Commerce and BIAs and credit unions in your communities that have sponsored your community to be part of the program, because it means that you don't pay any of the transaction costs related to the purchase of gift certificates.
Excuse me, on a question on that, how long do you think that will continue like that? Like, do you have a point contract with them to handle the processing?
Well, what we say is that the amount that we charge them is for up to $25,000 worth of gift certificate sales in their community. And so say like in downtown Vancouver, we've gone over that $25,000. So I just line up new partners to come in and pay those transaction costs. Yeah. You know, it won't be for lack of effort on my part if you're going to be asked to pull out. So yeah, so that's what we do. And we do have partner organizations that help us with that. For instance, Local BC, Amy Robinson, who's the executive director of Local BC, they run BC by Local Week. She, because she has so many connections within the communities already, she was the one who reached out and found all those partners for us. So cool. Yeah, so and we as a working group with those partners, so Local BC, the BC Economic Development Association, Northern Development Initiative Trust, we meet weekly to go over, and Van City, sorry, we meet weekly to go over what's happening with the program. And for me, it's a really great sounding board to find out if there's feedback coming through those organizations that we don't know about. So we haven't had to make a really big change in a long time, but the switch from RBC PayEdge to SparcPay, I'm hoping will alleviate a lot of our payment delays. If you're a new business, you haven't experienced that yet, but it's super frustrating on our end not to be able to efficiently get the money out to businesses. So did I answer that question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, super.
Michelle? Yeah.
Yes.
Quick question too. So if I do want to put it on my website and the URL, Where is it that people are putting it? Like what area of the website?
So if you wanted to make a menu item that said, gift certificates, you could link right from that, or maybe it's part of your community page. I think the closer you get it to the top level page, like don't bury it in the website, that you're actually going to get more traffic from that if you make it really visible. Maybe it's a banner across the top of your website. You'll see on the Support Local BC, we have a banner at the top for businesses to sign up. So that would be my recommendation, is to really put it kind of front and center. So yeah.
You would go under business, go under community on my website and then put the banner?
Yeah, you could definitely do that, or put the graphic under there. I think that is a little bit more eye-catching. So that's in the social media graphics folder on our website. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking under your website. So it's under graphics, is it? Graphics.
Social media on the bottom, on the footer of each page, there's a business resources on the right-hand side. At the very bottom, it says social media graphics.
I found it. Yeah. Support local BC, background.
And there should be a folder that says website graphic.
Media release, support, website graphics. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just updating my website, so I'm going to do this.
Excellent. That sounds great. I'm going to answer a message from Tim, who is asking questions in the chat because he has no mic. So hi, Tim. If you could tell us which business you're with, that would be great. And I can actually check for you to see if any payments were made and the gift certificate information. I did do a little kind of recap of how the whole program works from the, thank you. I'll look it up for you and send you an email reply. We're switching right now from RBC PayEdge to a new direct deposit service called SparcPay. Without getting into a lot of detail, RBC PayEdge was getting really frustrating. There were a few glitches in there and very, very poor customer service, which made it really difficult for us to feel efficient. So we've moved to SparcPay, and that's effective this week. So as I said, Tim, I am going to send you an email with a summary of the deposits that we've made and when they were made. And I can tell you as well which gift certificates they covered. Yeah, RBC, I know. Yeah, big bank, right? Super. Thanks so much for joining us. Christina, you had a question?
Oh yeah, I was just going to ask, so this is probably just specific to ours because we have 3 different types of amenities, right? Like the restaurant, the adventure center, and the rooms. So, and again, in reality, our gift card can be used across all of them. So that's why I was just wondering, should we keep our listings separate on the Support Local BC, or should we just make it into one? I know we chatted quickly about email over it. Because what we're going to do is we're going to issue mail people physical gift cards, just because it's easier for the team here, I think, to get that sorted.
Well, from a marketing point of view, I actually think you should have all 3 locations on the website. Right. I did not know, it wasn't obvious to me when I was in Tofino in September. I went to 1909 Kitchen, but I didn't actually realize it was part of the Tofino Marina and Resort. And I didn't know the Hatch was either. So I think for people who live in Tofino, yes, they would probably know, but I think it's better to have it. And you can just send them an email and let them know, hey, you're going to get a physical card in the mail. You can use it at all 3 of these locations, kind of thing. So
okay.
No, I think it's better for marketing, and just for awareness too. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. We can set it up though, so all the payments go to the same bank account, and that's it.
Yeah, that would be good. I don't know if we set that up.
Okay.
Yeah, I can remember if we set that up, but if you could help me with that, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do that. Any other questions?
I do have a question.
Sure.
My business is fairly mobile. Like I do a number of farmers markets in different communities. I have a booth at Granville Island at the public market as well, but my business is based in Squamish.
Okay.
Are we able to have the gift certificates available in Squamish and Vancouver?
Sure. We'll just add another profile to the website that says Maple Sugar Shack Granville Island. And so then people can make their choice, and then you can also keep track of which gift certificates people are purchasing. But again, as I said to Christina, we can just pay one bank account on the back end.
Okay.
But I think, in those cases, we've found where businesses have multiple locations, specifying in the profile, and because the Vancouver location is going to come under the Vancouver page, and the Squamish location will, I think it's just easier that way. So, so if that's the way you want to go, Patrick, we can set that up.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Could you do me a favor and send me an email with the information for that Granville Island location, and then we'll be able to put it on the map as well. I'm just putting my email address in the chat, and that's for everyone. That's to my inbox. So yeah, okay. So Maple Sugar Shack. Any other questions? This isn't your only time we do this meeting every Tuesday, so don't feel like if you come up with a question again, you can't join, or feel free to email as well. The phone number on the website right now is my cell phone number. I do try to answer that Monday 10 till 3. Sometimes I'm in a meeting. If you leave me a message, I'll get back to you, but yeah.
Well, Michelle, if I want to contact you then just to sort of go through the logistics, that would be okay?
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
I found the logo. I can put that on for the community section. And then I'm just curious about content, and then making sure that I have everything for, sort of step by step, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No worries, for sure.
Thank you.
Tim, do you have any other questions for us? For me? So I will, so if you go to your profile page, excuse me, go to your profile page on the Support Local BC website, you'll actually see in the top, it'll say https supportlocalbc.com/product, and then / the name of your business with dashes in it. That's the one you want to use. I can, if you'd like to see it in action, I can actually just share my screen, and I'll go to the website and show you where to find your particular URL. Is that something you'd like me to do, or?
Yes, please, because we're working on devices to try to follow and find these things, because it's, like I said, not easy for me.
No worries, Gail. I'll try and make it as easy as I can. So I'm going to share my screen on a press release to share all the great stories that are out there. And I would invite you to, once you've kind of sold some gift certificates and had some experience with the program, to provide a testimonial. We have a link on our website. So a testimonial is great for us. It's a confidence builder for other businesses that are joining the program as well. And what we do is we share that on social media. So you get a shout out on our social media channel as well. Kyrie creates a wonderful graphic for you, and we just let people know how you're doing on the program. So I've just gone into any old community. I'm in Comox. I'm going to click on the title Cafe. And so you see up here at the top, I'm assuming you can see it, up here in the address bar, this is what you want to copy and paste. So you can do Control-C to copy it, or you can right click and just say copy and then paste that and that will take people directly to your page on our website.
Let's see.
Excellent. We'll try that. Now, also, where that's saying, for example, Title Cafe, can I send you a logo or something instead of just our word?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah, sometimes, well, what we do is we actually visit the website that you've submitted in the form, and we find your logo there. We really were trying to make it as easy on businesses to submit their business to participate. Thinking back to last March and April when everything was closed, and there was a real sense of, I don't know what to do. We just tried to make as many steps as we could, our steps to take to get businesses on. So yes, if you look at your profile and you would prefer to have a different version of your logo on there, please send that to Kyra at questions@supportlocalbc.com, and she'll update it for you. So.
Okay, so sorry, I tried to write that last time. You're too fast.
Oh, sure.
Questions
at supportlocalbc.com.
Support local.
Yeah, or yeah, it's in the chat, or you can always go to the website and click the contact form, and when you fill in that contact form, that comes to my inbox. So then I'll just forward it to Kyra and ask her to update that. And I'll just, sorry, go ahead,
Okay,
Gail.
I'll find it in the chat here. There it is. I see it now.
Yeah. And then this part down here is gold for businesses, the business resources. I tried to put it up in the top menu, but we just have so much stuff happening in there right now. So the social media graphics are something that is really valuable for you to share your participation. So is there any other questions that I can answer while I'm sharing my screen, or? Nope, okay, I'm gonna stop sharing them. Excellent.
So how you do this, like, it looks like there's quite a list of these weekly meetings that you do?
Yes, we do them. Well, we try to do them every Tuesday. Over the holiday season, Kyra was between work placement programs, so I was running the whole show on my own, and I just couldn't fit it in. So gift certificates were huge this holiday season. And I will share with you as well, we have an e-gift card that is essentially, it's like a discount code or a voucher to our website. So people get this e-gift card, they go to the website and they pay using the e-gift card to buy a gift certificate to a specific business. Well, over the holiday season, large corporations were buying hundreds of those e-gift cards to use. So in total, in 2 weeks, I processed $258,000 worth of the e-gift cards that were sent out to businesses throughout BC to give to their employees, their volunteers, their team members, their clients. So those are getting used now to buy gift certificates, which for me is great, because the spin-off of that is that people are buying gift certificates in January and February, which is normally a slow month for most retail businesses, which is really the type of business that suits this program. So yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Plus just the regular gift certificate purchases. So yeah.
Like, I would assume, like, yeah, the bulk period of these types of gift certificates are going to be around Christmas. But did you notice, like, leading up to Valentine's, where you guys, or each holiday, are you finding that you're getting little spikes?
We do. The other thing that creates a spike is we work with community organizations who are sponsoring their communities, create campaigns. So they run a contest. If you purchase, everybody who purchases a gift certificate to a business in Salmon Arm in the month of December was entered to win a gift basket. So if you're going to make the purchase anyways, it's just a little bit more incentive. It's a bonus. It's a bonus to share it with family and friends. Hey, like, make your purchases this month, because that's going to happen. So we have had other campaigns. I have to tell you, honestly, the credit unions have really stepped up to this program. We've had campaigns where if you put $50 of gift certificates in your cart from Seashelt, you get $10 off if you use a discount code. Van City ran a program last August for 1 week that was put $50 in your cart, get $25 off.
Wow.
That promotion made it to red flag deals. And I hate to think back on how stressful that week was for us because it was a crazy time. It was a crazy time. So those kind of campaigns are really beneficial. In the fall, I was doing kind of this weekly meeting with sponsoring organizations to let them know what other organizations were doing to really get participation up with businesses, because that's another piece, right? Having as many businesses in a community participating means more. It just means more momentum for the whole community. Because this $810,000, it didn't come from the government. It came from people in the communities buying the gift certificates. So, like, huge shout out to them as well. But I think I need to resurrect the weekly meetings with the sponsoring organizations. So again, the chambers, the BIAs, the credit unions, all those, people who were like we were when the pandemic hit. Oh my gosh, what can we do for our local businesses at this point? And here's a great solution for them. Not only are your regular customers buying the gift certificates, one thing we found from the beginning is it's actually a lead generation program as well. So you'll see people come in with gift certificates that have never shopped at your place before, but they saw it online. They looked at the community and they were like, oh, maple sugar, yeah, I'm all over that. Or knitting with alpaca wool, I could probably do that, but I need some really good quality alpaca wool. So I'm gonna purchase a gift certificate from Gail's store. So those pieces are spin-offs that we hadn't anticipated. In the beginning, we were just like, we want to give business more cash flow. We want to help them get recognized in their community and get some jingle in their pockets, basically. So
do you have connection or suggestion to, if we have a website, but it's still pretty basic and you can't actually purchase on it, you can't pick and drop and buy, how to move that forward, or a better
Gail, you are in luck right now. I sent an email out last week. The government just put money forward. It's called the Launch Online Grant Program. Go to launchonline.ca. I actually have a connection with the person at Alacrity Canada, who Alacrity Canada is managing how the applications come in and whether or not they qualify for the money. So you can get up to $7,500 to create an online or improve your existing online platform. And it is quite extensive. The key is you need to have sold $30,000 worth of product from the year before, because that is a cutoff for GST. And I think that's the reason they put that in there. So look at that. The program is really well laid out on that launchonline.ca website. With the eligibility, they are still receiving applications, although I know from talking to my contact at Alacrity that they're getting close. They're getting close to having everything filled. So
there was something I had seen, or I saw that we wondered, though, because we were only new to BC this year,
right.
that we may qualify because we were from Ontario.
So I can ask Justin that question.
Okay.
And I'll just send him a quick email after this, and I'll loop back to you. You emailed me about that, didn't you, Gail?
Probably when
yeah, I got so many emails like, this is so amazing, this is so amazing. I'm like, yeah, go apply. It's not going to last very long. So yeah. I'll ask Justin about that. When did you move to Oliver?
November.
Okay, super. Cheryl, you have a question?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I was just wanted to say thank you for letting us know about that. And I did apply as well. And
so, super.
Yeah, my question, similar to Gail, in the sense that I'm new. I didn't generate $30,000 last year. But that is the goal this year, to be able to do that. So just wanted to let you know too, Michelle, that I did put my application in.
Yeah, super.
So thank you.
That's great. That's great. Patrick, do you sell maple sugar products online? Please say yes.
I'm making that transition. It's the biggest challenge.
Darn.
I do a lot of business just through my Facebook Messenger. And
Okay.
people messaging me and stuff. But the biggest issue we have is the weight of the product. So the logistics of shipping and handling is pretty sad, right? Because I don't even want to sell it to someone in Prince George because the cost is going to be more to ship it than it is for the product.
Right.
You know, so we do struggle with that issue, but I'm working on my Shopify accounts, trying to get my Facebook store a little bit more tuned up. So I actually did the Stronger BC grants, but before they did the launch on, and I was successful in getting it. And a lot of that money is being earmarked in doing my online presence. So
that's excellent. That's excellent.
Yeah. It's really tedious process. I'll let you guys know now, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
And the consultant they hook you up with is usually pretty good. The one I had was excellent. So it's well worth the effort. And then don't worry about that 30,000 mark, because what I find is as time goes on, they loosen the requirements for small businesses. So in a month from now or 2 months from now, it might not be required as 30,000.
I would love to stay in touch with you, is Cheryl, because I am going to be listing salmon, local salmon.
Cool.
Salmon and maple syrup go really well together.
Yeah, it's where
you guys are breaking my heart right here.
No, it's the best of East and West right there.
Oh my gosh.
And I happen to be from the Maritimes, so you are pulling on my
your sugar strings.
Sugar string, exactly. Oh my gosh.
And that's where my marketplace would come in, where I would sort of blog on your product and list it even for you. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's excellent. Yeah. I'll put my email address on the chat for you.
Okay, great, thank you.
And possibly for Patrick, I considered having some of my products left in Ontario with someone to try to ship from there to keep costs down. So sometimes, like for example, my boutique, I don't have enough to fill the whole thing. I certainly could stock product in the South Okanagan, and for people to then purchase from here. There's lots of that with different organizations that they have pickup points once a week at some location halfway north or wherever.
Yeah, I find the farmers markets are getting a lot better organizing that type of stuff too, and they're pretty spread out in the province. So that's a good idea.
We used to have that in our store. We'd have maple syrup from down the road would bring their stuff, and then people with their eggs would have their things. And if people came for tours and to see animals and see fiber, then we said, well, we also have this, which is from our local maple syrup supplier.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, we got to get yours over here in Victoria. Kyra and I are going to brainstorm.
Yeah,
maybe I'll just have a shelf in my garage.
That was the loss of the craft shows and that type of stuff. Yeah, the mobility's really reduced the retail opportunities.
I'm sure. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. This was a great conversation. I really enjoyed getting to know your businesses. And as I said, I'll be sharing the replay on this. So along with the invitation to next Tuesday's session as well. If you'd like to join us then, that'd be great. If you have questions in between, you can reach me at hello@supportlocalbc.com or Kyra at questions@supportlocalbc.com too. So.
And it's also super beneficial too, I think, to follow our social media accounts. We're both on Facebook and Instagram. We're always posting lots of different resources for you and updates with the program. So I feel like that might be really beneficial as well. And we are also, as much as whatever you're posting, if you tag us in it, we will share that with our following as well. So that gives you a full other audience. So
yeah, good reminder. That's a good reminder.
Wouldn't know quite how to tag you to do so.
What's that?
I wouldn't know how to tag you to do that. Again, kind of maybe for some of us that are illiterate or just technologically challenged, as my partner said, then we sometimes need just use this as a connection to get to our page. And we need it like just in a really simple, here's how to add. I never knew where to get the graphics. I needed to have been told that, not I couldn't read through all the bits and try to figure out that's where I was to look down at the bottom for those graphics. I'm still struggling with what a hashtag is to get something on Instagram. I can handle Facebook at the moment. But to know simply where to then tag that organization of support local to my pages everywhere, to always just have it there. I really need help keeping it really simple.
Another thing you can do as well is on Facebook, just like our page, and we'll give you a like as well. And then that way you'll show up on our newsfeed. And then if you aren't tagging us, most likely we will be able to see your content come up as well. So
I can do the likes.
Perfect.
Maybe Kyra, we could make a little cheat sheet. How to like, follow, and share posts from Support Local BC on Facebook, Instagram. You think we could do something like that? And
yeah.
And Kyra, you know what? In the chat, if you can just put the hashtag in there so she can see what it looks like.
Well, it's just the handle with like the @supportlocal.bc. That's on Instagram, and you can just search us. Just search Support Local BC on Facebook. And
well, you don't need to put the actual number sign on there before the @.
Well, this is the handle to our page. You can also do #support. We look through our hashtags as well. So if we're looking through our feed, we'll see your post if you have this hashtag on your.
Right. So that second one is an actual hashtag.
So the second one's the hashtag, and the first one with the @ is our username.
So the bonus with tagging us with our username is we actually get a notification that your business has tagged us in a post. So with the hashtags, we have to sift through them. We have to find, because some, like other people use Support Local BC, but they're not part of the actual Support Local BC program, right? It's a general thing. So if you tag us with our username, it's much easier and it's much quicker for us to share it back. So yeah, sorry, Kyra.
I just was saying that usually when we're looking through those hashtags, there's no way of us, like, we have a lot of businesses, and sometimes I won't necessarily recognize that that's one of the Support Local BC businesses. And I'm usually using those hashtags as a way to kind of bring awareness to the program and reach out to new businesses. So if you can tag it with the @ that would be perfect. And then I can reshare that directly to our page.
Okay. That's great. Thanks.
I'm still not sure where to put in any posts.
So Gail, hey Gail, anytime you do a social media post, like where you're posting on Facebook or Instagram, after you finish your message to your customer, you just put in that @supportlocal.bc. You just add it to the end of your message.
Okay.
And then you post it, and then they'll see it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Do a test one today, Gail.
Yeah. I will. He's
Okay,
supposed to be
perfect.
Is it okay to add it to your profile, Kyra? Where it says profile on your Instagram. I just add it now and I put @supportlocal.bc.
Are you talking about on Instagram, just having the handle?
Yeah.
It already says it on Instagram. So if you go onto Instagram, it should say that that's the handle on there, the username.
Yeah.
Cheryl, are you putting it in your bio? In your bio for your business, you're putting @supportlocal.bc? Oh, well, yeah,
it's not in. Oh yeah, you can do that as well on your bio on your business. Yeah. Yes, for sure. And you can actually there's a way. This might be a bit too complicated. Yeah, just
slow down, Kyra. Kyra looks after all the social media stuff, so
yeah. So I just updated that now, and
perfect.
Then what I'll do in my Facebook is I'll do a nice little post with the logo and everything, and then I'll hashtag and add it there as well.
Great.
Yeah, so once you like our page on Facebook, you can usually just type @ and then support local BC. So on Facebook, you'll see it's just support local BC is our handle. But on Instagram, somebody already had support local BC. So I had to come up with something different. So I did the support local.bc, which is why they're not the same for Instagram and Facebook. So
Great. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Okay. I
You're
guess
welcome. Thanks so much for joining us.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet
Yep.
you.
Okay.
See you on social media.
Yeah.
Yep.